Well, Gary, that's what you call a very bad day at the office.
Yeah, bad day, no doubt about that. First 45 minutes was something which we never saw coming. Didn't, look forward to seeing that experience in any way or form again. It was very, very poor. We started, a little bit flat, and all credit to Maidenhead. They started at a good tempo, deservedly took the lead. I thought that, some of our defending today, all round, you're always going to look at the end where you conceded the goals, and yes, it was poor, but even before it got to the back four, there was people in positions which wasn't meant to be, I say them words at the moment. And as I say, 1-0 down, got an equalising goal probably when we just starting to get back in the game and settled, but all of a sudden within a 10 or 15 minute spell, it was more of a case of we thinking that we could turn around and have a divine right to go through. And I said to the players at 1:30 today that, don't look at the league table and sit where we're sitting where Maidenhead sits. You have this in the FA Cup. It always adds a little bit more spice, and they certainly were up for it. And as I say, we've contributed in a big, big way today of our own downfall, which is disappointing.
And yet, when the scoreline was 3-1, obviously it must be in your mind we've got the slope in our favour in the second half, and it is a very noticeable slope here. And yet, really, that fourth goal, I thought, killed us off.
Yeah, I think, to be honest with you, like I say, I think we were all shell-shocked, but I must be honest, I come in at half-time even at 4-1 and believed that we could certainly get something out of the game, and I said that, if we get a start in the second half within the first 5 or 10 minutes and get a goal, all of a sudden they would turn around and start getting panicky. We were attacking our supporters, and of course we were having the ascendancy with us, but there was a chance probably in the first 20-30 seconds of the second half. The goalkeeper made a great save from Elvis Hammond, but we have to look at it today, and as I say, we had great support of the club, home and away, and we've taken accolades as a management team, as a playing squad, and we've all enjoyed it together. And it's a bad day at the office, you can't turn around and become a bad side in 45 minutes. We've had a bad day. There was a lot of, supporters who hanged around at the end. Some have gone home a little bit earlier, very disappointed and shell-shocked. But the other ones who stayed round at the end there were very, very good, and I think they give the boys a little bit of lift when they're saying bad day at the office. You have that at the highest level. I see it in Premier League football. You've seen it in the past, and it was a horror 45 minutes. And it's a case of I have to turn round and with Steve Thompson build now in a positive way for next Saturday's league game away at Staines. That's what I've turned around and said to the players after. We have to look at the picture over a period of time, how consistent, how well we've done, and everything else there. And of course, all clubs, and we're no different, would like a run in the FA Cup and to get that little bit of finances. And it's not to be. It's not to be. And we can't harp about that now. We're not going to change the scoreline, but I'm looking for a good response from the players this week and to go to Staines next Saturday and hopefully get a result.
And as you say, really, a sense of perspective is needed.
Yeah.
I remember last season talking to you after we'd come unstuck against Dartford, and we bounced back and went on that tremendous run. And indeed, this season we had a setback against Welling away, and then since then we've gone on a tremendous run. So you must take great confidence from that.
Oh yeah, no problem at all. Like I said to all the players in there after the game today, the players who played, the injured boys like Adam Newton and Wayne Gray, and the boys who didn't get on today, they've been a great credit since we've been at the football club, as well as the supporters. I don't turn around. It's very easy to turn around and when you've won a game to rush over here and give an interview and say, oh yeah, it was lovely today, another 3 points, and asking all lovely questions. But my job as a manager is to make sure that, I get across to those players that we have our eyes and nose in football. And me and Tom are hurting tonight. Of course we are. But one thing is for sure, I can't wait for next Saturday to come quick enough to see what kind of response we're going to have. But we're approach training no different on a Tuesday and Thursday. We're prepared properly, and hopefully we go to Staines next week and start another good run in the league.
And talking of highs and lows, that's probably a bit how Josh Griffiths will be feeling tonight. Last week he came on, he started and performed well. Today he had a bit of a torrid time, although I suspect you also feel that maybe he was let down a little bit by the senior players. He got rather exposed.
Very much so, yeah. I think that, being fair to the young lad, he come in last week. He's not a right back, we know that, but he done very, very well last week. And that was in the match against Salisbury, played very, very well. And again, you know, hindsight's a wonderful thing. You know, after the game to turn around and say this and say that, and whether he should have played again or this team should have been changed. You know, the situation basically was that we were confident with what he done last week that he could do again. But I'm afraid today that, you know, I felt there was certain players in our team collectively could have helped the young lad a lot better, because as I say, he was getting exposed, and we were turning around and trying to change one or two things. We were trying to change it at 3-1, but you know, the referee didn't see us, so we were trying to do it for 3 minutes before that. And you know, sometimes you have to make a decision, and I felt the decision was to get the young lad off and get an arm around him even after the game, and you know, try and give him a bit of support. And I think, as I said to the players after the game collectively, that we had a young lad in there today who done very well last week, but as fellow team members, I don't think he had as much help and he should have been having. But that don't excuse other players. You know, it wasn't a case of we lost 4-1 in the first half today because of Josh Griffiths was at right back. You know, we think that, and I look forward to getting a video of the game ASAP to go through a few things, hopefully before Thursday. And there could have been 4 or 5 players who come off in that first 25 minutes today. And I don't say that with, you know, any proud thought of saying that, but we have to turn around and win together. We have to lose together on and off the pitch, and we have to be gracious and show them respect which they deserve today. And good luck to them in the next round. We've got to now do our work and get it right for next Saturday in the home game against Staines.
And dare I say it, Gary, happy birthday, and perhaps not the best birthday present you could have.
No, that's life. You know, at the end of the day, you know, it's disappointing from that point of view, but as I say, that's life. You know, of course I would have liked to have won today, but I can suffer that all day long. If it comes April the 28th and we're sitting where I want us to sit at the end of the season, I'd give this birthday up for anything. Yeah, no problem.
Lovely. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.
Thank you.